These two are acting like new homeowners out here. Yeah. Nah, this is what I would expect in Demon Slayer. We're about to be attacked by an upper 4 rank or something. I don't know. Alright, what's up everybody? Guys, we are on episode 12 of Fate Zero, which is called The Grail Beckons. And what an absolute highlight last episode, of course, was. A real treat, if you'd ask me. Delving quite a bit into, I guess you could say, the inner thought processes, right, of some of these servants that we've been following. You know, Saber, Ryder, Gilgamesh. And it's interesting because I feel like in hindsight, it's not even necessarily like what they talked about was something you couldn't have already sort of figured out about them. Like, I think that all prior episodes basically told us enough about these characters already to be able to understand that this would be the line of thinking that they'd all sort of possess, right, individually. But I don't know, I think it's just like, especially then seeing an episode like that, seeing them sort of explain it all, lay it out on the table, it all just adds up and it clicks, right? And it's like, yes, that's exactly what these characters are. Sable talking about how she wants to be sort of the traditional, the traditional hero, I guess you could say, right? Kind of selfless, doing it all for the people, right? And that's what she wants the Grail for, is to apparently save Britain or whatever, right? Technically undo a mistake that she made in her past. Then on the other hand, you have a character like Ryder, and I think I've already expressed plenty of times how Ryder's line of thinking is what I most, I think, relate to myself. And I mean, yeah, do I root for him the most? Probably, honestly, if I'm being entirely honest, right? But at the same time, it's like I'm also somebody who can, of course, always understand and respect other ways of thinking too. You get what I'm saying? So it's not automatically that just because his thoughts more align with myself that like, oh, now I want him to win for sure and like I don't care about any of the other characters anymore at all. That's not how it is whatsoever. But of course he talks more about it in the sense of like he wants to be an example for his people so that they can get the best out of themselves, right? Is basically what he talked about. Whereas Gilgamesh is obviously just sort of your typical tyrant, I guess. And that's also, I mean, we hadn't seen too much of him yet. He was sort of, I think he might have been the last servant that really got like introduced. If I'm still correct about that. It's been a while, honestly, since I've seen not just the past episode, but especially some of the ones before that, right? Some of the earlier ones of the show. So far, I've been watching them basically on like a weekly basis, you could say, right? One episode a week myself. Because of, you know, these episodes actually getting requested by Julian. Julian, unfortunately, had to suspend his requests, but I myself just decided, like, okay, I'll pick the show back up. I'm gonna do it, yeah, on my own terms, and I'm actually just gonna watch 2 episodes a week now myself. Of course, if you're watching these on YouTube, not to make things complicated, but if you're watching these on YouTube, we will have been doing 2 episodes a week from the start, so everything that I'm saying here is completely irrelevant. But all that I mean to say is, like, so far I've been watching the show at a pretty slow pace. I'm gonna crank that up a little bit for myself now. And so, yeah, like, as I said, Gilgamesh being brought into the mix a little late. I was still trying to get confirmed, I guess, if he was truly the character that he seemed to be. I did very much like the one scene that he, of course, had with Kirei, where he sort of tried to set Kirei on his own path, if that makes sense, right? And it was almost like he was convincing him to not fully put his trust into Tokiomi, who Gilgamesh is Tokiomi's servant, obviously, right? But to tell him, like, actually figure out what your purpose in life is and try and see what Kiritsugu's line of thinking is, right? And so that's what got me to speculate, obviously, that, like, maybe Kirei is gonna switch sides or something. Although there has not really been too much evidence of that yeah, happening in the recent episodes anymore, at least, right? So, God, man, what a complex show this is. I mean, on one hand, I don't know, I feel like this show is just, it's easily already one of my favorite anime that I've seen, because it's like, it already sucks, I will say, knowing that this is only going to be 24 episodes, and that way I kind of almost compare it to Steins Gate already, where with Steins Gate I felt the exact same way. It's like, oh my god, I was enjoying it so much, and I knew that it was going to be short but sweet, and that's exactly what Fate Zero here I think is also going to be. Although, of course, there will still be other Fate series to potentially check out in the future still as well, right? So Still gonna let myself be clued in about that by you all before making a decision about that. I think there's like a movie, and I think there's another series, right? There is, of course, Stay Night as well, which I'm hearing that's the one that's aged sort of the worst. But I don't know. I'm a complete outsider, of course, guys, so keep that in mind. I'm just going with what I've been told. So the question is, where do we go from here? Probably the last thing that I should still point out is, of course, that I feel a little bit iffy about the fact that Ryder actually revealed his noble phantasm now. Which, of course, it was an amazing scene, right? Like the music, the desert environment that we found ourselves in, and the way that he, I think, supposedly took out all the assassins now, right? That's another thing. It's like Kirei literally no longer has servants. Or a servant, whatever you want to say. The assassins, we always knew that there were multiple, basically, right? Plenty, actually. But what is Kirei's next step then, right? You'd almost think that this actually lines up with my theory of him potentially switching side or seeking his purpose somewhere else. But at the same time, I mean, I imagine this was all part of the plan, because this is what Kirei, I think, also discussed with Tokyomi, is they wanted Ryder to reveal his noble phantasm, because that was sort of his trump card and what they were still unsure about. And basically the only thing standing in their way of coming up with a real strategic plan of how to move forward here. And so with the fact that Ryder has now revealed this power of him, that doesn't bode well for him, I feel. You know, I think it's like, this is what you should have kept for literally the final battle to take your last opponent out. But now that you've shown this already, sure, we might have dealt with the assassins, but Gilgamesh knows about this now. Sable knows about this now. It's like, obviously, they all have noble phantasms, and we know plenty of theirs already. But at the same time, yeah, like I said, I feel like that would have been something that Ryder would need to keep if he actually wants to win this battle. It's the constant thing that I keep going back to in my mind. It's like, who is actually winning this war? And I think the obvious answer is that not a single party is going to win it, right? But at the same time, maybe I'm going to be surprised when it comes to that, right? Like, you just don't know. So I guess what I mean to say is, like, everything remains to be seen. We're just going to see where we go from here. I think for now I've done plenty of talking. We're going to dive into the episode at hand. Of course, guys, if you enjoy my reactions to Fate Zero, you can already watch my reactions to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Over there, we're already going to be on episode 23, so very close to wrapping up the season already. And yeah, I think if these reactions are like watched enough on YouTube, if people like them enough, then I will also most likely react to another Fate series at least after this straight away. So if that's the case, you'll see me start that, or you know, I'll surely be telling you about it, of course, as well in the comments and everywhere on, you know, on Patreon, of course. So go and check it out. You can also, by the way, sign up for free on the Patreon, which is a new thing, and that way already watch the next at least one or probably 2 episodes already over there. So go and check it out, and then for now, let's dive into episode 12 of Fate Zero. The same rank, aka just as powerful. Hmm. What's my man thinking? This begins the second stage. Mobilize Archer to defeat our enemies. Oh shit, man. As a master, your work is done. Is that what he's telling Kirei? I guess so, right? Because he lost his assassins now. Yeah, something tells me Kirei is not gonna want it to end here for him, though. Last night's attack. Damn, man went to the McDonald's. Get a quick snack. Gotta eat, even in war. Hmm. I mean, is he wanting to strike, therefore, or...
昨夜もまた市内で数名の児童が失踪した。奴らは何
That's the dude. Yeah, he's still out there too. It's like you thought they'd be taken care of in that Rin episode, but it didn't happen. Yo. Okay. They know about it. I mean, all of them basically prove a real threat, so... Yeah, their master is servantless. True, he showed himself. So what is the end game here? He was after me from the start. Oh, is it because of what Gilgamesh told him? So is that something he did on his own accord? Did Tokyomi know about it though? I don't know, dude. So much to follow. See?
Kirei, そういうお前こそ今日は珍しく上機嫌に見えるぞ。ただの安堵だ。煩わしかった重荷からようやく解放された。
Servantless.
消えた霊樹というのはその後どうなるのだ。
理屈の上では再び聖杯の元へと帰る。サーバントを失ってマスターを失格となった者からは聖杯がその霊樹を回収。
From a master who's lost a servant and thus is out of the war.
もしマスターを失ったサーバントが出てきた場合、聖杯は回収した未使用分の霊樹を新たに選んだマスターへと再配布する。霊樹は使用されない限り現世に残り続け。
Yeah, interesting, okay. So they can't ever truly disappear until they're used.
新たなマスターが現れる可能性もあるということか。
そうだな。
どうした？
It's going a little fast for me, but like, why would it seek a new master? Is Kirei still in this now, technically, or not? Has he officially dropped out? An ex-master will resume. Okay.
敵対するマスターを無力化するだけでなく殺そうとする。
その理屈でいけば綺麗。お前が再び霊樹を得る。
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're describing yourself then, huh?
ありえぬよ。時臣氏はすでに全てのマスターとサーバントに対する必勝戦略を用意している。今さら私の出る幕はない。
俺に言わせれば。
Yeah, Gilgamesh never really was fully on board with him, it seems. I mean, that's literally why he tried to pull you towards Kiritsugu's side somehow. Oh yeah, he serves me, bitch. I cannot be commanded. Damn, dude. So selfish. What? Yeah. Especially Kiritsugu. I want to hear it from you, is what he's saying. Why? Because he'll be able to sense the conviction in him, or I don't understand, man. A splendid thing to steer.
私がこの乗り物を操ってよかったのですか？あなたは運転というものを
Yep. Last time she was in control. She's got the intuition, man. Dude, yeah, I remember the first time I ever drove a car. Interesting. I found it so weird, honestly. Like, it felt like I wasn't in control, honestly. Base of operations? Holy shit. What kind of... I mean, this looks so... I don't know, ancient. Traditional Japanese. Oh, shit, the secret basement? It's the key to the storehouse in the yard. What, some shack? A solidly built shack? I was gonna say, it didn't look all too stable. Shelters us from rain. I think you have more to be concerned about than just the weather. These two are acting like new homeowners out here. Yeah. Nah, this is what I would expect in Demon Slayer. We're about to be attacked by an upper 4 rank or something. I don't know. Placing the mercury. That reminds me of Archibald now. Okay. Careful not to touch anything today. She's got a keen eye. Oh, that's what it was about, her not driving the car. What's that about then? Hold out your hand. Oh shit, what are we doing? Squeeze your hand with all my strength. That's gonna hurt like a bitch. Oh, this is it. She's got no strength anymore, man. Yeah, exactly. She's worn out. Can you imagine that, man? Oh, dude. I mean, how does she recharge? Will she even anymore? Defects in my construction as a homunculus. Okay, so is that actually what will be the thing that does help her? Drawing the circle and everything. Oh, I don't like this though. Look how she's looking. That's not a good sign. He only understands torturing kids. Yeah, exactly. Naive act of atonement? Atonement for what, though? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's personal reasons. Yep. Ooh, that's a weakness you can exploit. See, he likes that piece of information there, man. Vulgar. Why so? They are the most human. But that's exactly that's a weakness. Mm-hmm. Simple as that, huh? Is that what Kirei is actually thinking, though? This dude. Selfish bitch. Okay, why is he saying that? Is it because of the information about Karya? It's true, that's why I watch anime every day. I mean, what if you figured about him then? Oh. Oh. Is it because he relates to him then, in some sense? But he called him the most, like, vulgar, though. He simply required additional explanation. Probably not. Fascinating. I love how he's helping him in a certain way, right? Pointless prying. I don't know. I feel like he's probably onto something, though. Yeah, he's like denying it now. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I find it fascinating, like, how he's playing with him. Yeah. Is it somehow because, like, Tokiomi is related to Ren, of course? He's not letting him in the know about it, though. What is the deduction you've made then? Yeah, that's kind of facts. Yeah, he's bringing out his religious side now. Oh, dude, he's getting to him. Oh shit! The command spell just appeared. Just like they discussed.
なぜ新たにマスターが選ばれるのだ。どうやら聖杯は琴峰綺麗によほどの期待を託している様子だな。
Damn.
綺麗。私が聖杯を。
Yeah, now figure it out still. Yeah, I'm trying to think it through myself as well, but I need more time for that. Oh, use the wish granting device to figure out what my wish actually is. I wish to know my wish. After I've destroyed 6 other... Tokyomi.
そもそも前提としてお前は他のマスターとの契約下にあるサーバントを
Ah, so he's gonna find another servant and try to steal it from its master. What the hell? Maybe Caster? I mean, I've been saying that he would probably go after Koritsugu though, so then it would be Saber, but... Or it's to go after Karia. Pleasure will lead you to happiness. The pleasure you feel like you shouldn't have. Fascinating, dude. Oh my god, I need to think this through. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can watch the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up as a free member and already watch at least the next 2 episodes right now. So, I'll see you there.